Hi, welcome back to From Here to Healthy at 50 and Beyond. This is vlog number 4. Apparently, technology and I are getting along better. I want to take a little side note here and tell you a little bit about my blog, Do I Look Like a Celery Kind of Girl? I am saying celery. I listened to myself in one of my other blogs and you couldn't tell what I'm saying, but I'm talking about celery, that you eat. So, yes, do I look like a celery kind of girl? It is on Blogger. I've had this blog for quite a long time, and it has always been about life changes, which I've made a few along the way, but I've fallen on my face along the way too. And you will read, if you go back and read, you will see that. But of late, I have been very, very serious about this for a multitude of reasons. One is because I am over 50. I want to be healthy. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way my clothes feel. I am not happy with me. I have a very good friend. Her name is Marni Jones. I went to school with her, and she and I have been friends for many, many years. And she, in the last 2 years, decided she was going to make changes in her life. The metamorphosis in her has been amazing. I'm so proud of her. She lives in Texas, and I just got to see her a couple of 3 weeks ago. I was so impressed with what I saw and the changes I saw in her, not just physically, but the physical and the mental and the emotional all work together. And she is a whole different person. She's still the same wonderful person she's always been, but her outlook and her attitude about life are completely different. She has been my mentor in doing all of this because I guess when I grow up, I want to be Marnie. On my Celery Kind of Girl blog, today she was my guest blogger. I wanted the world to know her story. Her story is very inspiring, and if you want to read it, please go to Blogger and go to Celery. Do I Look Like a Celery Kind of Girl? And her blog is called The Metamorphosis of Marnie. You won't be disappointed. Okay, now on with my story. So this morning I put some butter in a pan and I melted it. And then I added some mushrooms and onions and I sauteed them. Threw in a little bit of garlic. And then I added 3 beaten eggs and I made a omelet. Topped it all with cheese and I sat down and I ate the entire thing. And I didn't feel even this much guilty about it. Last night, I was starving. So I took a piece of green leaf lettuce and I laid it out, and it was a big piece of lettuce. And I put lean turkey and covered it with cheese and threw on some more mushrooms and onions that had been sauteed. Yes, I love them. And then I put a little bit of sesame ginger dressing on it, rolled it up, and ate it. That was the best thing I had ever had. I never knew that I could replace bread with lettuce and like it, but I did, and I was full afterwards. So these meals I'm eating, they're called satisfying meals, or in Trim Healthy Mama language, S meals. They are heavy on protein, low on carb, and they are cleaning my system out. Fats and oils that we are normally told to stay away from that are bad for us, they're allowed, thus the butter, thus the salad dressings. I do not feel the least bit hungry or unsatisfied, nor do I have hunger pains throughout the day. And I don't have, there before I started this, I was having horrible cravings of weird things like chili and hamburgers. And they were just making my body feel horrible when I ate them. And yes, I gave in to those cravings. Now I do not feel those cravings. I do not feel hungry, and I do feel satisfied. But I worried because that's what I do. I worry. And I thought, okay, I'm eating butter and I'm eating cheese, and it has been drilled into my head for many, many years as a diet veteran that those two things are no-nos, or at least eating much of them are no-nos on most diets. The proof was in the pudding today. A week ago today, on my blog with a B, I put my measurements, weight, everything out there for the world to see. Monday, I started Trim Healthy Mama. Today I stepped on the scales and I have lost 3.4 pounds. I was over the moon excited. Now, before I get too crazy, I do realize that I have also been drinking tons and tons of water, and that water has helped get rid of a lot of impurities and a lot of waste out of my system. So there goes part of the weight loss. Um, Another part of my weight loss, though, is the fact that I am not eating carbs like I was eating carbs. I had no idea until I started this that I was just a downright flat out carbaholic. I liked pasta. I liked to eat white rice. I liked bread in all forms. If you had asked me if I was like that, I would have said no. But the reality is, I guess I was, because I have kind of missed my bread. Now, you can eat bread on this, but you have to eat specialty breads. There's certain kinds of bread you can eat. They are expensive, and I don't have the money for them. There are also breads you can make on this diet, but I haven't had the time to make it. So I have been breadless. And guess what? I've survived. I've also, because carbs work to cause sugar in your body, I have also started losing any sugar cravings. I loved my sugar. I have not wanted my sugar. It is amazing. So all these things are working with my body, plus I'm heavier. And heavier people will lose quicker at the beginning than lighter people. As I lose and I get further on down the line, I will not lose as quickly. I will be down to 1 pound a week, maybe half a pound a week. Maybe I won't even lose some weeks, but my body will be changing as long as I continue to stick to this. So yes, I am now a Trim Healthy Mama convert, and I will be speaking its praises from time to time, but I won't talk about it all the time. But deal with it today because I am talking about it today. Along with all these wonderful meals, and like I said, they are what are called your satisfying meals. They're cleaning my system out. Believe it or not, butter, grease, all that stuff that I'm eating, not grease per se, but the butter and the oils and stuff that I'm eating, those are cleaning my body out. Those are preparing my body. Then they have what they call e-meals or energy meals. Now, e-meals are actually higher in carbs. They are lower in proteins and fats, but they are higher in carbs. These give you energy and help kickstart your metabolism. Once your metabolism gets kickstarted, then weight loss is going to be much easier. Add exercise into that, which I have been walking, and that makes it a complete program that helps you to get as healthy as you can possibly be. Another little side note, I was talking to another friend of mine today, and she's gluten-free, a gluten-free person because she has a gluten allergy. Trim Healthy Mama is great for those who have to follow a gluten-free diet. There is some gluten in it, I believe, but it is easily tossed out if you are a gluten-free person and this diet works for you. Trim Healthy Mama is a lot of lean meats, fish. You can have beef. You can even have pork on your protein days. There's cheese. There's lots of vegetables and certain fruits, because certain fruits like grapes, bananas, they're very high in sugar and they kind of work against you instead of working for you. But this diet is very doable for somebody who is gluten-free and looking for that kind of a lifestyle change. So I've lost 3.4 pounds. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very pleased with Trim Healthy Mama. It is not the easiest program I've been on, simply because I have to learn all my foods and I have to rethink food like I've never thought about it before, because certain things are drilled into our heads about diet, what's good, what's not good. And this kind of takes everything and shakes it up. So I have a lot to learn. If you have questions about this, which I'm starting to have a lot of people that do have questions about it, comment in the comment section, put your email address, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. If you know me, you're on my Facebook page, or you're on my vlog or my blog with a B, then feel free to put your comments or questions there. And again, I will be happy to answer anything I can. If you want to find out about this program for yourself, go to www.trimhealthymama.com. You can order the book from that site, or you can get the ebook from that site, or again, you can go on Facebook and go to THM, and there's for beginners, there's for the bargain shopper, there's for all kinds of, there's probably 5 or 6 Trim Healthy Mama sites with a lot of people on there who are experienced in this and can help you out. They are starting to be my go-to when Marnie's not around. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye.